Genesis 1:2. V'ha'aretz hayitatohu vavohu, v'choshek al pnei tehom, v'ruach Elohim merachefet al pnei hamayim. Translation: Now the earth was formless or unformed and unfilled, and darkness upon the face of the deep. But the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. So we start off with something unusual, a noun instead of a verb. We often see a verb at the beginning of a sentence, but the verb is here from haya, a 3FS verb that modifies this feminine singular noun, earth. And it says the earth was, or the earth existed. In what way? It was unformed and unfilled. Tohu vavohu. There's something of a word play, it sounds like there. And so unformed and unfilled is my way of trying to bring that over into English. I like to do that when possible. And then it tells us that darkness was upon the face of the deep. This is what we call a verbless clause. So we have to supply that verb of being, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, or the surface of the deep. And then I think we can have a disjunction here if you want to translate this as but. I think there's some anticipation going on here with what's about to happen. But the Spirit of God, the Ruach Elohim, merachefet al pnei hamayim, was hovering. And this is a feminine singular participle, and ruach is a feminine singular noun. Now, grammatical gender and biological gender aren't always identical in Hebrew, so we shouldn't read too much into the spirit, breath, or wind being feminine. But that is something that tells us that this verb is going along with this noun. And then it is upon the face of the waters that the Spirit of God is hovering.